Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How y'all doing today? Glad that y'all here listening to me today. Shout out to the Point Place players. God bless, God keep. I am Mike D, aka DDE80, aka 13 Wonder of the World. Happy Monday to y'all. So nice to hear from y'all over the airwaves. Just to see what's going on, even just talk to y'all. And as we proceed today, man, I got so much to talk about, man. This cast might be over an hour. I don't know, man. There's a lot to talk about today. What an exciting weekend of football, NFL, as well as the WNBA, wrestling news as well. We're gonna get into a segment about wrestling as well. Um, but Monday's format, I'm gonna start off with the Braves losing by 14. You see, man, they played that I don't care syndrome yesterday, man, because they had no business losing to the Marlins like that. The Marlins swept them in the series, and they were not able to come back and even put up a fight. But I do believe that the Braves are just coasting into the playoffs, man, and I just want to see what they're going to do. They've already won their division. They need to at least win some games to let these teams know that they're not going to be pushed over in the playoffs. But shout out to the Braves, the Dodgers as well are doing their thing. I see my boys, the Astros, still trying to do their thing. Dusty still got them boys fighting. But yeah, got them right and everything. And so that's what's up. The Texas Rangers, they're trying to get in the mix. And it's gonna be interesting to see who wins that last wild card game, wild card with the Cubs and the Diamondbacks, the Reds. All of them are fighting for a couple of spots in the wild card. We're gonna see how that turns out for them. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about the news about Shohei Ohtani cleaned out his locker at the Angels facility. 9 times out of 10 when that happens, that means that either a teammate or a team or a player is not going to be playing for that team anymore. If Shohei Ohtani is going to leave the Angels, they better find him a good spot for him to go to. They need to work and try to either trade him or he's going to sign a bigger contract with a team. And I keep telling you, he could either go to the Astros, he could either go to the Yankees. He needs to go to an organization that's already on the. He does not need to be on a team that's not going to win nothing. Shohei Ohtani, he's not just a box office attraction anymore. He is capable enough to try to get his team to a World Series. And I think that's what's going to happen with Shohei Ohtani. But I hope he heals up and be better next season to go be ready to play baseball next season. I don't think it's going to be the Angels, but I think the Angels are going to lose him because of the simple fact of the matter is that Ohtani is the big target that they're looking at when the season's over with. Shout out to Shohei Ohtani. Also, yesterday, the Connecticut Sun, Bonner and them lost a game to the Mystics. The Mystics are not playing. At least they made the series even. Now, Bonner and them have to realize that they've got to beat this team. They're in I think it's a 3-game series or something like that. But I think Bonner and them will possibly win the series, but they can't lay their foot off the gas like they did yesterday. The Mystics are a competing team. That's why they made the playoffs. Asia and them destroyed the Chicago Sky, so now all they got to do is rest. You're going to see the Dream and the Wings play. You're going to see what happens with them. You also got to see what happens with Stewie and them. You know, and we're going to see what happens with all these teams coming up in the WNBA playoffs. Also, man, I hate to talk about both of my teams, man, college and NFL. You know, the Patriots, man, they always wait till the last minute to want to come back and try to win a game, man. For 2 games straight, they've been getting beat like that. I do like some of the process that's going on, the progress of the Patriots are going to end up going 1-2 because I don't think they're going to lose the next game. I saw what Stevenson did. I saw what Schuster did. There's a story out that Schuster's not happy with his role with the Patriots. I'm hoping that he can get it together. Zeke played great, but he only had like 13 yards. I think you're going to have to need Ezekiel Elliott to be more in the offense of the Patriots in order for him to flourish. Hunter Henry, he did okay. And you had some teams out there, some players out there that were trying to do their thing. Judon's still there. We're just trying to see where do we fit at, because the Miami Dolphins, man, they're just too speedy right now, man. We know we play them again in Miami, but the Dolphins are just too speedy right now, man. And in order for you to beat them, man, you're going to have to come up with a game plan to beat them, man. And right now, I don't know what's going to happen with them, because Tyreek Hill's good, Moses is good. Those boys are great, man. And they got shout out to the Dolphins. I don't like the Dolphins, but right now they're one of the best teams in the division. Also, Colorado, shout out to Prime. Deion Sanders must be the money. He won in double overtime. It was a hype game, but it was also a trap game. And they almost fell into the trap. Now next week they go up against a ranked team. I think it's Oregon or somebody like that. I gotta look, and when I find out, I'll let you know. If you know already, then it is what it is. But I'm telling you, Colorado State played them as best as they could, but they just couldn't beat Baby Sanders in the end. LSU dominates, and Northwestern State gets dominated. Oh my God. Northwestern State is 0-3. LSU is winning. Shout out to Neighbors and Daniels. Those boys right there are something serious, man. Chiefs, Bills, and Ravens win. Those are 3 of the guys except for Patrick Mahomes, you had 2 of the guys on my list of the 5 quarterbacks. Josh Allen proved to everybody, hey, I'm back. Patrick Mahomes proved to everybody, hey, I got Kelsey back. The Ravens, which did win last week, won again. Hey, we here. Giants came back. The Giants came back and won a big win. But Saquon Barkley is out again. Hopefully he won't be out there long, because they need him if they're going to make a playoff push. It's just that plain and simple. Denver lost a disappointing game. Where they were winning the game, they lost a heartbreaker. The quarterback played great for the Commanders, man. Russell Wilson, man, and he did all he could do. It's just they couldn't get the ball in to win the game or tie it. All they had to do was tie the game. The Hail Mary was great. They caught the Hail Mary, but they couldn't score the 2-point conversion. They still have time. But I'm looking at them like, come on, man. Let's get this done, man. Burrow, he's hurt again. I think you need to rest him for at least 2 or 3 weeks and see what happens with him. If the Bengals are not in a winning position, maybe let him stay a little longer. I don't know. But they just paid Joe Burrow the bag. And because he paid the bag, he got paid the bag, he's not performing up to the thing because to the potential because he's hurt. And that's been a problem for Joe Burrow for the last couple of years since he's been in the league. Even in his first year, he was hurt. I just want him to be a can of health, a great, great card of health to help him through this situation. Tonight, the Saints and the Panthers play. And I'm going to talk about this for a minute. I think the Saints will win. It's Bryce Young versus Derek Carr. I think the Saints will win this game by at least 10 points. I think that the Saints will have the offense ready. I think that the defense of the Saints will be ready to try to pressure Bryce to throw interceptions, hurry the ball, try to get him to sack him, try to get him to fumble. The Saints defense is going to do what they can to try to knock him off the key and knock him out of place. So try to make him feel uncomfortable behind the pocket. Bryce Young is going to be a great quarterback in the NFL. But I think the Saints will win because Tampa has won 2 in a row. Shout out to Baker. Baker's got these boys, there, as well as the Falcons. Their kicker was great yesterday. So, it's just gonna see in time who's gonna want it. But I tell you, the Saints should win this division by a landslide. I think what I see is what I've always said to myself about the Saints, that the Saints are capable of winning the division. The Browns and the Steelers. I think that the Browns will possibly win. I think Watson will have, Cooper and all those boys ready to play. But we're going to see what the Steelers got. Can the Steelers bounce back from the game against San Francisco yesterday? And also, let me tell you guys this about the 49ers. Yeah, the Rams gave them a fight. But CMC, man, is the key to them getting to the Super Bowl. CMC is the key. But back to the Browns and the Steelers. I think that the Browns will win this game close because I think the Steelers are going to play. Shout out to Mike Tomlin. I think the Steelers will come in wanting to win this game. But I think the Browns will possibly win this game. I know a lot of people think the Steelers might win, but I think that the Browns will win this game. I just think it. Kareem Hunt and all those boys, I think that they can win this game. We'll see. But I think they will win. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw starts tonight, wrestling. From what I've heard, we will find out why Nia Jax did what she did to Raquel and Rhea. I think Nia Jax is supposed to be on Raw tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, also Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. That should be an interesting match. 2 out of 3 falls match between the New Day and the Viking Raiders. I just wish they would end this rivalry between them. You know what I'm saying? I just want the New Day or the Viking Raiders to go ahead and get it over with. Just win the rivalry so you can move on. Riddle's supposed to be coming back tonight from what I heard. Gunther, I think Gunther's still going to be in the mix with either Chad Gable or Tommaso Ciampa. You know, there's going to be some interesting things happen on Monday Night Raw tonight. Uh, could we see Jay Cargill tonight? Nobody knows yet. We don't know. That's a big if. You know, how is Monday Night Raw going to be now that they've merged with UFC? You have to figure that out. Tune in to find out. Um, Speaking of Jade Cargill, there are still rumors talking about Jade Cargill will be signing with WWE. Uh, Shout out to Fadeaway. I talked about this the other day. If she is signing with WWE, what unlimited matches she's going to have? You're going to see Jade Cargill could go up against the best. Bianca, Bayley, Charlotte, Becky, Tiffany Stratton, Rhea, Raquel, Nia Jax, Natalia, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke. You can see all those girls go up against Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill is going to be made a star. If the rumors is true and she's signing with WWE, they are going to market her to the moon, guys. Because Jade Cargill is a generational talent. A African American woman that has the talent to make it in WWE. They are going to break the bank for her because she does not have the whole full experience yet, but she's experienced enough to get over in WWE. Believe me when I tell you that. Jade Cargill is the it factor in WWE, ladies and gentlemen. Jade Cargill has what it takes to become a global star in the WWE if she makes it there, if it's true about the rumors. Also, ladies and gentlemen, they've been talking about releases coming. This is the wrong time of the year to be doing this, but this is what happens in WWE. When WWE releases superstars, Impact is one of the most happiest, and AEW two of the most happiest companies around, and New Japan, because they know that they can grab hold to some of the stars that WWE didn't use. And I'm telling you this because I want you to know this. Releases come. Releases come, and it happens. The Ultimate Warrior's wife, who had been a part of the WWE since the Warrior had died, she got released just the other day. Just the other day, she got released. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I am outside. I hope you hear me over the noise. But she got released. So, we're going to see what else happens with these budget cuts now that UFC and WWE has emerged. I do want to get back to football, college football. And then I'm going to talk about NFL. Michigan State coach has been fired after they gave him a extension either last year or a year before. It's very sad to hear that happen, ladies and gentlemen, because I wanted my coach to stay in Michigan State. But the accusations must be true, or I don't know what's going on. But he is now gone from Michigan State. My heart goes out to him. My prayers with him that God will help him through this situation. I know that sexual harassment is not tolerated, but I'd rather you, think about what's going on, try to figure it out, get back to it. Get back to what you do best, coach. Don't let this stop you from being the person that you are, the good guy you are. That's all I can say. I'm not condoning sexual harassment, not one bit. But I want you to know you got to shake back, get yourself together. Patrick Mahomes just signed the extension to stay with the Chiefs. Congratulations to Patrick Mahomes getting his bag. You know. Also, I want to shout out the Point Place family. You know, I appreciate everybody listening to me on the point of view. You know, tomorrow's format will be, did the Saints win? Did the Browns win? Did the Steelers and the Panthers win? What happened on Monday Night Raw's fallout? Baseball still kicking. We'll see what happens with them. Just enough, you know, to talk about what happened in the world of sports. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm still consistent with this. I'm still trying to get it to the point where I can have it set perfect, where I can be getting better at my commentating, where I won't make ticky-tack errors, for me to be better. You know, I have a purpose for this. I have a knack for this. That's why I still come on. I don't give up on what I'm doing. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Mike D. I am DDE 80. I am the 13th wonder of the world. I just want everybody to know that I'm still trying my best to get this off the ground. And I appreciate those of you that listen, or those of you that don't know me yet. I'm getting there. When I get there, then I'll make it. But until then, God bless you, God keep you. When obstacles come in your life, always remember to pray. Talk to God, because He always knows whether you are the cause or not. Still talk to God. He will direct your path. God bless you. I'm out.